it's insensitive, but it's a story that people are making up. It's just way out. It's just, you know, I mean, at some point, I need to just understand where it's coming from when somebody was just not fair, you know. It's not okay. To blame me or accuse me for...
Ray J is officially done for, y'all, because the feds are finally moving in to arrest him after uncovering solid evidence that he was getting paid to supply Whitney Houston with the very substances that led to her overdose. For years, people have accused Ray J of playing a role in Whitney's death, but lately the heat has turned all the way up. The pressure has gotten to him so bad that he even put out a video denying everything, a move he's never made before. Not long after, he suffered a public breakdown where he seemingly admitted that he was ordered by powerful industry figures to take Whitney out. And when people heard those names being whispered, most believed he was talking about Diddy and his so-called industry godfather. To make things messier, Suge Knight came out and flat out accused Ray J of being Diddy's lover. Of course, Ray J clapped back, denying it all and even throwing shade at Suge, accusing him of doing the very same thing. But at the end of the day, the receipts are stacking up and it's looking like Ray J was knee-deep in Diddy's dirty business.
And now Suge trying to say that me and Puffy are lovers? And that me and Puffy are lovers, bro? Really? That's how low you want to go, Suge? Me and Ray J and Puffy are lovers? Bro, that's one of dead homies. Bro, Ray J and Puffy are lovers, bro?
Hey, yo, what the?
That's what Suge trying to say. Actions are being taken. Actions are being taken in ways that nobody can explain. I said that on the national news. That shit went viral. And guess what? Thought I was talking about Diddy. That's why I got into it with his sons, because they come press me. I'm like, bro, mind y'all business. Y'all don't even know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Suge, bro. I'm talking about Suge taking it, not Diddy. Suge is a big taker for men, bro.
Now, you'd think Ray J would lay low and distance himself from Diddy. But instead, he's been all over the internet, defending him and even pushing for his release.
Because I'm supporting Diddy. He's got weird ass to say about me supporting Puff.
Well, it's no mystery why Ray J is fighting so hard to get his boyfriend Diddy released. Word on the street is that Diddy actually paid him to take Whitney out. If y'all remember, when Whitney was found dead in that hotel room, Ray J just so happened to be the very first person on the scene. And according to the sister of Whitney's ex-husband, she's certain Ray J had a hand in it because she personally witnessed him supplying Whitney with substances. To make things even shadier, the paparazzi caught Ray J sneaking out of the hotel, doing everything he could to hide his guilty face from the cameras right as the police and paramedics were pulling up.
Seen this, and I saw the news, and and I'm sorry, please excuse me, I just have to come out and say this.
Please.
I saw Ray J coming out of the hotel, hiding his head, being pushed into the car. Why? I looked and I said, why is he hiding? Why is he hiding his face? He's always trying to show his face. Some reason, he knows somebody that sells drugs, and he was buying them for Whitney, from what I know, and giving her drugs. I want to know why this boy was allowed to do that.
Abrasion on the bridge of her nose and a foamy purge coming from her nose signs that pointed to a struggle. That report made a lot of people start side-eyeing the entire situation because it suggested Whitney didn't just slip under the water. Someone else may have been in that bathroom and she fought for her life. To make matters worse, toxicology revealed marijuana, Xanax, Benadryl, and other medications in her system, meaning Whitney was far too weak to fight back the way she normally could if she were sober. instead of questioning the circumstances. Though people were quick to blame Whitney herself, saying if she'd fought harder against her addiction, she might still be alive. Some argued she was simply too high to keep herself from drowning. But according to the coroner, her cocaine levels weren't lethal. Her death, they explained, was complicated by her chronic drug use and underlying heart disease. They theorized she may have passed out first or even had a heart attack before slipping under the water. And here's where things get even darker. The coroner in charge was Ed Winter, the same man who later investigated Kim Porter's death. He was the one who questioned the official pneumonia story in Kim's case, saying he found lethal toxins in her body. Back to Whitney, Winter also revealed that prescription bottles were found in her hotel room, but not in quantities high enough to kill her. Then Jaguar Wright stepped in and dropped another bombshell, accusing Ray J of being directly involved. She claimed he was the last person to see Whitney alive, and that he even brought a dealer into her room that night to supply her with a cocktail of drugs. Jaguar went further, pointing to Whitney's bruises as evidence, saying those marks weren't random injuries, they were defense wounds from Ray J attacking her.
They said there was nothing wrong with her throat. Her lungs were so damaged that she couldn't fuel the notes. It was her lungs. It wasn't, her voice was fine.
Oh.
That's how did it. And then the next thing you know, she's Ray J. And then it's Grammy time.
That happened.
And her and had a fight 2 days before. And from what I was told, Bobby Christina was present for some of that fight. And then the next thing you know, she's dead. Ray J was the last person to see her alive. He let the drug dealer in, but she was sober, right? But he let the drug dealer in that gave her the shot. Leola has said, Leola Brown, Bobby Brown's sister, has said on several occasions that she was beaten. They saw her body. She didn't just die in a tub, like she was beat up.
Oh, wow.
And Brandy was the one that found her. But you know, they pledge allegiance to too.
Jeez.
Well, you know, Ray J was kind of down on his luck because the whole bullshit had happened, and then, you know, Whitney was dead and he was using her, as he's said himself, for clout, and then all of a sudden he got Love and Hip Hop LA after Whitney died. And then they inappropriately put her stupid goddaughter on there. Yeah. I just thought it was all kind of cheesy.
And just when it seemed like things couldn't get any messier, Ray J recently found himself in the middle of more drama, this time with reporter Emily Hagan, one of the main voices keeping the public updated on Diddy's trial. Kemily didn't hold back. She outright accused Ray J of being on the down low and playing a role in Whitney's death. Things heated up even more when she teamed up with another content creator, Donut Pove, for a video where Donut went off on recalling him an industry boy toy and alleging that he got paid off Whitney's downfall.
Ray J was brought up in court today. They told Vanna, dealer Ray J, she said, I don't know if that's his name. It sounds like that singer, but I don't think it's him.
Yeah, when I heard that, as a matter of fact, I think everybody gasped when we heard
gasped.
that. Because we still want justice for Whitney Houston. Ray J was Whitney Houston's gay best friend, selling her illegal substances, and it's alleged that he gave her a fatal cocktail because Davis allegedly had an insurance policy on her, and obviously when these celebrities pass away, their music sell like crazy. And Whitney Houston was supposed to perform that night, and we know that her performance skills just went down the drain. So Ray J, the feds are watching you.
But why did they say the drug dealer today was Ray J? Do you think it's the same guy? She's trying to say it's not, but you thought it was.
Absolutely, I believe it's Ray J, the singer. And if I had one wish, you need to come out the closet. That's what I wish. And I do believe it was that Ray J. What other person in Hollywood has the name Ray J? Nobody. It was him. You've been pushing the opioids and stuff over there in California. You got Whitney Houston unalive because you knew she was susceptible to it. and he pushed that off on Cassie. I'm willing to bet that Diddy didn't get Cassie hooked. It was Ray J.
Woo!
Ray J clearly wasn't here for the accusations. He jumped on Instagram to slam Emily for giving Donut a platform to lie on his name unprovoked. But here's where things really took a turn while defending himself. Ray J basically ended up snitching on himself. He admitted he had been receiving payments from someone to stay quiet about what he knows regarding Whitney's death. In a heated rant, Ray J said, "What the F? See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Had enough. I'm about to crash out for real, but this one is for my kids, my mom and pops, Brandy, and my niece. If something happens to me, so be it. The truth matters more in the long run. To everybody who threatened me this week, know who you are. You've been paying me to stay silent, treating me like a slave, trying to bury the truth. Don't want your money anymore. I'm done with hush money. You really thought you could keep me quiet forever, so you
Redneck. Stop playing with me. And clip that all you want to. Empty the clip. Talking about our party with sexy redneck. Slept with sexy redneck. Ask her. That's on the dead homies. I slept with her. Yeah, my name got mentioned in the Diddy trial. What, you thought it wasn't? Of course it did. What, you thought I wasn't? You thought I wasn't gonna be in there? My nigga. First off, I told you I wasn't gonna let you down. I told you I wasn't gonna let you down, right? Now look, at the end of the day, I bet $50,000 that I was gonna be in the trial. And now what? You know what? I don't think you need to block the Whitney stuff. Just let it live, man. I don't care. You know, it's insensitive, but it's a story that people are making up. It's just way out. It's just, you know, I mean, at some point, I need to just understand where it's coming from when somebody was just not fair, you know. It's not okay. To blame me or accuse me for some shit. I just wasn't even around. I wasn't there, wasn't around. I'm like a little kid. Like, really? You guys are bad wankers.
At this point, it's clear as day that Ray J is trying to laugh off the situation, hoping people will overlook it the same way they did years ago. But this time, it's actually backfiring because word on the street is folks don't plan on letting it slide until Ray J is finally brought to justice. As always, people had plenty to say. One person commented, "You were 31 years old when Whitney passed. Nowhere in this country is 31 considered a kid. This man needs an intervention, ASAP." Another added, "This man is literally crashing out. Please get him off the Kodak Black." The reactions may be mixed, but one thing is certain. Ray J is in the hot seat, and the public isn't letting up. But now I want to hear from y'all. What do you think about Ray J finally being exposed for his alleged involvement in Whitney's death? And do you believe an arrest is coming soon? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to click here to check out this other messy video.